Good morning, you guys, and happy Monday. Hope you guys are all excited for work this week. Welcome to Hours of Devastation break. This is the last box that I have available for breaks because the other ones went to the shop. So this is my last one. Let's see if we can't pull an invocation out today. Especially a Force of Will, that would be super sweet. Alright, I'm just trying to get everybody tagged in here. Facebook's doing its, morning thing. It's got to have its cup of coffee. Cyber coffee. Oh, yay! Right. Come on. You were just doing it. There we go. Column got you in here. Koi, you already in here. Shane got you tagged. And then last but not least, Chris Robideau. Bam. Alright, got all of you guys tagged in here. All 4 of you. Now we will switch over to the randomizer and get the party started. Ooh, 7. Okay. Let's get it. Final round. Bam! Look at that. No double stack today. It is all good. More opportunities for everybody. Alright. Cool. Cool. Got each and every one of you tagged. Got the randomizer done. Now, we just got to crack open this box. Wherever my skizzers are. There they are. Alright. This box was made before I was playing. I get it, because I started playing in Dominaria. Alright. But in Dominaria, Hours of Devastation was also in Standard. So I remember the Scarab God decks. Right. Alright, I think that's good enough. Everybody gets 6 packs. 6 packs of 6 stacks of 6 packs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just get that Scarab God out of here. Who misses Scarab God? Not I. I was not playing Control at that time, so I definitely do not miss Scarab God. You know why? Because I was tortured by Scarab God. That's fair, Koi. That's fair. Alright, last 2. We'll just do a quick swap. Boom. Alright, you guys. Here we go. Congratulations, everybody. Good luck to each and every one of you. May we pull nothing but fire today. All right, over to stack one for Shane. Here we go. I mean, I only mentioned it, and then you were like, let me try. To be fair, you played Arena before you started getting cards. So you tried out the game and then liked it. All right. Why not? Let's go through a pack. We got a Frontline Devastator, Unquenchable Thirst, Solitary Camel, Lethal Sting, Beneath the Sands, What Up Shane, Grizzly Survivor, Graven Abomination, Steadfast Sentinel, and we got Desert of the True. This should be, okay, Life Goes On. Now we're in uncommons, all right. Accused Horde, Burning Fist Minotaur, Desert's Hold, first Hours of Devastation rare for the day, is an Adorned Pouncer, double strike with Eternalize for 5, 2-drop on 1. Pay 5, exile this card from your graveyard, create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 zombie cat with no mana costs, and you can only do it as a sorcery. And then you do get these beautiful full art lands. Proven Combatant. Like I said, for the people that have been playing for a while, do that little first pack walkthrough and kind of jog the memory, and then skip through the commons. All right, we got Nisa's Defeat. A Hashep Oasis into a Banewhip Punisher. Second rare is a Mirage Mirror. 3-drop artifact, pay 2. It becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, enchantment, or land until end of turn. So that's actually a pretty sweet card right there. Foil Feral Prowler. Oh, it's not in every pack. It's been a minute since I've opened up some hours. Keeping it going, though. Skipping through the commons. We've got Accursed. Did I say Accused Horde earlier? Accursed Horde. Magmaroth. Ominous Sphinx. Into an Oketcher's Last Mercy. 3-drop sorcery. Your life total becomes equal to your starting life total, and lands you control don't untap your next turn. Your next untap step. Foil Merciless Eternal. And we got a Forest and a Sinuous Striker token. Keeping it going. Alright. Here we go. We got a Manticore Eternal. Vizier of the True. Another Ominous Sphinx. Followed by Earthshaker Kenra. Not bad. That's actually not a bad one to pull. Not expensive at all, but like price-wise, but still a good one to pull. And the cat tokens, probably the sweeter looking ones, in my opinion. Alright, right through the commons. We got Desert of the Glorified, Sifter Worm, Riddle Form. What? Did we just get multiple uncommons? Claim to Fame. And then a Solemnity. Fun card for Commander for sure. Pair it with Decree of Silence and you shut down the game. And then you got a Full Art Island, which is beautiful, and a Zombie token. Come on. Skipping through the commons. We got an Appeal to Authority, Quarry Beetle, Eternal of Harsh Truths, and then an Hour of Promise, 5-drop sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 land cards. Put them on the battlefield tapped and shuffle your library. Then if you control 3 or more deserts, create 2 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Decent. Swamp insect tokens. You know, apparently these insect tokens are like $1.50 a piece. I didn't know that until earlier. I was like, that's pretty neat. No mythic there, but still some pretty sweet cards in it. Moving on. Stack 2 over at Column. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. All right. Why not run through this pack with you? Puncturing Blow, Proven Combatant, Dauntless Aven, Torment of Venom, Sidewinder Naga, Lethal Sting, God Pharaoh's Faithful, Striped River Winder, a Gilded Cerodon, that hair though, you know what I'm saying? A Desert of the Indomitable, Bloodwater Entity in the Uncommons, Dunes of the Dead, Banewit Punisher. First rare is Kefnet's Last Word. 4-drop sorcery. Gain control of target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Lands you control don't untap during your next untap step. Then we got a beautiful forest. The little pop outs for like the Neg 1 counters and Exerted, blah blah blah. Exerted, Eternal, some Neg 1 counters, some bricks. Yeah. Keeping it going. Back to skipping through your comments. We've got a Razaketh's Right, Vizier of the True, Vizier of the Anointed, into a Scavenger Grounds. Now this was a fun land to play with, just because it kind of helped people against Scarab God. Hey, another one. Once Scarab God got going, good grief. It was a mess. Skipping through your commons, we've got Chandra's Defeat, Gideon's Defeat, Struggle to Survive, hey, Samut the Tested, first mythic rare of the day, you guys. There we go. 4-drop, red, green, 2. 4 loyalties already. +1. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. -2. Samut deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 target creatures and or players. -7. Search your library for the 2 creature and or planeswalker cards. Put them on the battlefield and shuffle your library. Yeah. Pretty good. Full Art Island in there. Right, here we go. This is pack 4. Torment of Scarabs. A Braid. I put a uncommon underneath. Right there. Got a Gideon's Defeat in there too. So Gideon's Defeat was technically the first one, followed by Hazaret's Undying Fury. What? Y'all didn't know that was there. 6-drop sorcery. Shuffle your library, then exile the top 4 cards. You may cast any number of non-land cards with converted mana cost 5 or less from among them without paying their mana cost. Lands you control don't untap during your next untap step. And we're getting all of those, huh? Kitty. Pack 5. Come on, come on. Make sure it's not hiding one back there like it was last time. We got an Ipnu Rivulet, Doomfall, Dagger of the Worthy, come on. Hey, Rona's Last Stand. Pretty good card in Mono Green Stompy. 2-drop sorcery, create a 5/4 green snake creature token. Lands you control don't untap during your next untap step, which is fine. Perfectly fine. Because you just do that on turn 2, and then turn 3 you have a 5/4 attacker. Desert of the Truefoil, a Plains, and a Warrior. But with Rona's Last Stand, the reason it was also good was because Llanowars were ran too. Llanowar Elves. So it just says lands, it doesn't say creatures. So your creatures are still in tap. And you can do some stuff. But I guess on turn 3 you'd only have one, so. One is enough to put out another Llanowar. Alright, Angel of the God Pharaoh. Imaginary Threats. An Unraveling Mummy. Into a Grind to Dust. Pay 2, a black and 1. Sorcery, put a -1/-1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. And then you got Dust, which is 4, a white and 3. It's got Aftermath. You can cast this spell only from your graveyard, then exile it, so you can't cast this from your hand. Exile any number of target creatures that have -1/-1 counters on it. Pretty sweet. Alright, and we got a mountain and a zombie. Alright, that was it for you today, Colin. Appreciate you, man. Bringing in that hype. Hitting that, Kefnet's Last Words, Hazarat's Undying Fury, Scavenger Grounds, Rona's Last Stand, Grind to Dust, and Samut. That was a pretty solid solid stack right there, man. Go to stack 3, back over to Shane. Shane for his last spot. Here we go. Alright, already read you your pack, so we're just going to keep going. Why not? Why not? Aha, see? Farm to Market. Dunes of the Dead. Vile Manifestation. And an Hour of Glory. 4-drop, black and 3, instant. Exile target creature. If that creature was a god, its controller reveals his or her hand and exiles all cards from it with the same name as that creature. Hey, there we go. First foil rare. Swarm Intelligence. 6-drop enchantment. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may copy that spell and you can choose new targets for it. Nice hit right there. For 7, though, it's like, That'd be one of those spells you would want to hit off the top for free. Right through the commons. Right, Steward of Solidarity, Imaginary Threats, Tenacious Hunter, and a God Pharaoh's Gift. Okay, 7-drop artifact. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie and it gains haste until end of turn. That is a solid hit right there. You got a mountain and a zombie. Going on to pack 3. Skipping through the commons. We've got a Magmaroth, Steward of Solidarity, Ramanap Ruins, into a Champion of Wits, 3-drop, blue and 2, 2/1 Naga Wizard. When it ETBs, you can draw cards equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. Eternalize for 7. Read that to you guys earlier. Know what Eternalize is. Foiled Disposal Mummy, a Forest, and a Sunscorched Champion. All right. Keeping it going. All right. Unconventional Tactics, Supreme Will, Obelisk Spider, Mythic Rare Scarab God. There you go. Hitting the Scarab God. The thing, the myth, the legend, the Scarab God. 5-drop, blue, black 3, 5/5, legendary creature God. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses X life and you scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control. You pay 4, a black, blue, and 2, exile target creature card from a graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of it, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. When Scarab God dies, return it to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah. And people were running 3s and 4s of that, so yeah, that deck was annoying. If you couldn't get rid of Scarab God, that was it. Pack 5 right here. Alright, you got a Sifter Worm, Crypt of the Eternals, Sand Strangler, into Uncage the Menagerie, Mythic Rare, 2 green and X, Sorcery. Search your library for up to X creature cards with different names that each have converted mana cost X. Reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. So 2 mythics back to back. Alright, Island and Warrior. Right. Last pack for you, Shane. Got a Sifter Worm, Torment of Scarabs, Burning Fist Minotaur. No way, into another Mythic Rare Majestic Miriarch. 5-drop, green 4. Star. Its power and toughness are each equal to twice the number of creatures you control. At the beginning of each combat, if you control a creature with flying, Majestic Monarch gains flying until end of turn. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. It's a pretty sweet card. Wasn't really played, but I think it's still a pretty sweet card. But look at that. That was a solid stack right there. God Pharaoh's Gift in there too. That Swarm. That was a solid stack. Ugh. Sorry, you guys. Here we go. Moving on to stack 4 over at Chris. Good grief. It's a little warm in my office, guys. All right. Here we go, Chris. Just going through your first pack. Dutiful Servants, Kenra Scrapper, Proven Combatant, Frilled Sandwalla, Torment of Venom, Harrier Naga, Gilded Ceradon, God Pharaoh's Faithful, Traveler's Amulet, Striped Riverwinder. Into the uncommons, we got a River Hoopoe, Unraveling Mummy, Tenacious Hunter, into a Jiru with Eyes Open. 5-drop, 2 white 3, Vigilance, 4/3 creature, Human Warrior. Whenever at ETBs, you can search your library for a Planeswalker card, reveal it, and put it in your hand and shuffle your library. If a source would deal damage to a Planeswalker you control, prevent 1 of that damage. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That does a lot for a 5-drop, so I think those tokens are worth a little bit too. Not dollars, but like 50 cents a pop. Just because they're for, the horse, the really good horse, the mythic rare horse. Having a brain fart on that name. All right, skipping through the commons. We've got Ipnu Rivulet, Liliana's Defeat, Saving Grace, and then an Endless Sands for the rare. So. A Full Art Mountain token. Alright, moving on. Skipping through the commons. Keep going like that. Oh. We got a Quarry Beetle, Ipnu Rivulet, Sand Strangler into Mythic Rare Unesh Cryosphinx Sovereign. 6 drop, 2 blue, 4, 4 Flying Sphinx. Sphinx spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Whenever Unesh or another Sphinx ETB is under your control, and reveal the top 4 cards of your library. An opponent separates those cards into 2 piles. Put 1 pile into your hand and the other into your graveyard, which is fine. Mythic Rare. Another Full Art Land. And Champion of Wits token. Okay, that's cool. Take that. Alright. Right through the commons. We got Resolute Survivors, Tenacious Hunter, Ramanap Ruins, into a hollow one. 5 drop, colorless artifact, 4/4 Golem. Hollow one costs 2 less for each card you've cycled or discarded this turn. So you could play him for free. I guess it wouldn't technically be free because you're cycling, but you're still getting a draw off it. And a Dream Stealer token. Last couple packs here. All right. Skip through the commons. We got Manticore Eternal, Riddle Form, Overcome, into another Swarm Intelligence, but non-foil this time. And another Full Art Land. That's a swamp. That thing is sick. With some more token stuff. Neg 1 counters, Exerted counters, Eternal counters, whatever. It's got a brick. Oh. Ah, got it. Okay. Never really paid attention to the tokens like that. Alright, we got a Sinuous Striker, Farm to Market, Saving Grace, and your last rare here is Refuse to Cooperate. 4 drop instant, red and 3. Refuse deals damage to target spell's controller equal to that spell's converted mana cost. Cooperate is 3, blue and 2, instant. Aftermath, copy target instant or sorcery spell. You may choose new targets for that copy. Pretty sweet little copy spell. Storm without storm. All right. Got a Mythic in there. Another Swarm Intelligence. Wait, nope. Yeah, Unesh. Here we go. Moving on to stack 5 over to Koi. Let's get it. All right. Here we go. See if we can't pull a Razaketh too. That would be sick, right? Razaketh and Scarab God. And maybe an Invocation. Here we go. Going through the first pack. Mummy Paramount. Frontline Devastator. Tragic Lesson. Ambuscade. Moaning Wall. Bitterbow Sharpshooters. Desert of the Mindful. A Catcher's Avenger. A Crash Through. I feel like I've been reading comments forever. Traveler's Amulet. There we go. Hope Tender. Crypt of the Eternals. So whenever it enters the battlefield to gain a life, you can tap for a colorless. Or you can pay 1 and tap it and add blue, black, or red to your mana pool. It's used a lot in Grixis. Ifnir Deadlands and a Chaos Maul. Your 7-drop Hellion 6/6. 2 red and 5. Whenever it ETBs, it deals 3 damage to each other creature. Almost like a Anger of the Gods. But not being a sorcery. So, here we go. Pack 2. Skipping through them. Now. We've got Steward of Solidarity. Claim to Fame. Dune Diviner into an Adorned Pouncer. This is the second one of the day, guys. Stack 1 and stack 5. Alright. Planes. Tokens. Or I guess you can call them counters, right? Because now they're calling stuff like put a trample counter on this Pokemon. Wow. This creature. It is Monday, guys. It is Monday. It's been a great Monday so far, so let's keep it going. Merciless Eternal, Fervent Paincaster, Shefet Dunes, into a Resilient Kenra, 2-drop 2/2, green and 1. When ETBs, you may have target creature get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is Resilient Kenra's power, so +2/+2, and it's got Eternalize. Then we got a foil Spellweaver Eternal, a beautiful Full Art Forest, and an Adorned Pouncer token. Almost done. Skipping through the commons. Alright, we got Jace's Defeat, Devotee of Strength, Shefet Dunes, and a Dream Stealer, 3-drop, black and 2, Human Wizard 1/2 with Menace. Whenever it deals combat damage to player, that player discards that many cards with Eternalize. And we got a Plains, more token stuff. Alright. Right through the commons we go. We've got an Accursed Horde, Consigned to Oblivion, Banewhip Punisher, and to an Abandoned Sarcophagus 3-drop artifact. You may cast non-land cards with cycling from your graveyard. If a card with cycling would be put into your graveyard from anywhere and it wasn't cycled, exile it instead. We got a Mountain and a Dream Stealer token. It's kind of weird that we're getting the tokens like the very next pack after we get the rare. Because last rare was Dream Stealer. And then the token we had gotten in that pack, I don't remember. But we had gotten the Adorned Pouncer, and then the pack after that we had gotten an Adorned Pouncer token. Got Dream Stealer, and then the pack after that we got the Dream Stealer token. Kind of weird. Crook of Condemnation, Merciless Eternal, Sunscorched Champion, into a Nimble Obstructionist, 3-drop Bird Wizard 3/1. 3-drop is blue and 2, Flash Flying Cycling for 3. When you cycle it, counter target activated or triggered ability you don't control. It's kind of like a disallow, but on a creature. There we go. It's a pretty decent stack. Jeez. Moving on, last but not least, stack 3. Chris, you still got one more stack, man. Stack 6. That Chris. Here we go. All right, skipping through your comments. You got Doomfall, Vizier of the True, Vizier of the Anointed, and Mythic Rare Overwhelming Splendor. The 8-drop, you're welcome, Cole, I appreciate you, man. The 8-drop or a curse, 2 white and 6, enchant player. Creatures enchanted player controls lose all abilities have base power and toughness 1/1. Enchanted player can't activate abilities that aren't mana abilities or loyalty abilities. This card is pretty sweet. And you got an island, more tokens. Keeping it going. Alright. Right through the comments. Crook of Condemnation, Struggle to Survive. Dune Diviner. Into a Bantu's Last Reckoning. I feel like we already had that. Destroy all creatures, lands you control, don't untap till your next untap step. Nope, we haven't. But sweet pull on this. Got a mountain and a zombie. Skipping through the comments. We got Gideon's Defeat, Jace's Defeat, Vizier of the Anointed, and an Amit Eternal. Man, this was actually a really good card at that time, too. Afflict 3, whenever the creature becomes blocked, if pending player loses 3 life. Whenever opponent casts a spell, put a -1 counter on Amit Eternal. Whenever it deals combat damage to player, remove all -1 counters from it. And it's a 3-drop, black and 2, 5/5. Pretty sick. Ooh, that's pretty. We're going to go ahead and sleeve that up. Full Art Foil Mountain. That is pretty. With a Forest and a Sinuous Striker. Keeping it going. Skipping through the commons. River Hoopo, Hope Tender, and a Braid. I think that's the second one of the day, maybe third. Into a Torment of Hailfire. What? There we go. Almost a $20 card right here. $17, I believe it's sitting right on. Going out to Chris. I told you, man, don't get mad. You got a whole nother stack. Cat and Island. And especially when it's stack 6, any fire left is coming to you. Guaranteed. Alright, skipping through the commons. We're on the second to the last pack of the day right now. We got a Supreme Will, Inferno Jet, Desert's Hold, into an Imminent Doom 3-drop enchantment, red and 2. It enters battlefield with a Doom counter on it. Whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost equal to the number of Doom counters on Imminent Doom, it deals that much damage to target creature or player, then you put a Doom counter on Imminent Doom. That's pretty nuts. A Full Art Swamp and a Warrior token. Tormented Hailfires are somewhat hard to find nowadays, too. At least it seems like that here in the Springs. Alright, last pack of the day right here. We have Sinuous Striker. We just got that token. Appeal to Authority. Dagger of the Worthy. Last rare from ours today is a Driven to Despair. 2-drop sorcery, green and 1. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then you got Despair, which is a 2-drop sorcery, black and 1. Aftermath. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. Pretty fun card right there. A beautiful full art plains and a snake token from Ronith's Last Stand. Those are also semi-hard to find. But not a bad stack at all, with the Torment of Hailfire and the beautiful full art mountain. Omid Eternal, sick, overwhelming splendor. This stack was pretty fire. That was a fire stack for sure. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for buying in. I'm surprised. I got some more sweet stuff coming for you guys. I got some Eldritch Moon coming up. I got some Dark Ascension. Getting some old stuff in here. Some Shadows over Innistrad. And then the big one I'm going to show you guys real quick. Just so you know, coming up. That one. So, just keep your eyes peeled, you guys. I don't know when I'm going to do them. I'm taking it by day and scheduling them in the morning, so just be prepared. Until next time, you guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys